Boz, I'm delighted you joined me on the Stan Collymore show. We threw you straight in the deep end the other day with the Day of the Dead. Did you enjoy it?
Fantastic.
Right, today, this is what we do. We dive in amongst fans. It's Russia, it's Spain, loads of passion, loads of colour, loads of reaction. You ready?
Yes, let's go.
Let's do it, baby.
Come on, buddy.
Good luck. We're right next to Nicole Sky and we found a group of 17 Spanish fans. And you're getting married. He's getting married. So you're dressed as a Mexican today and you're classed as a bullfight. On the ball, you ready?
Are they going to win today?
Definitely. That's why we are here, yeah?
And what score are they going to win by?
I think we'll be 2-1.
Welcome to Russia.
Sir, where are you from?
I'm from Cameroon.
Cameroon didn't make it to the World Cup.
Yeah, but I come here to support Russia.
Oh.
Because no, I believe, I have a dream. Russia going to win the World Cup.
They're going to...
1, 2, 3.
An incredible day in Moscow. Remember the date, July the 1st, 2018. The rank outsiders for the tournament, the hosts, the Russian national team, have beaten Piqué, Ramos, Costa. They've knocked them out of the FIFA World Cup, and they're into the quarter-finals. Quite incredible. Come on. I'm delighted to be joined by a man that is very well known to English football fans. Florent Malouda, of course, played for Chelsea, amongst other clubs in the French national team. Really appreciate you joining us today, Florent. Let's talk about the French national team. One of the favourites to win the World Cup. But how proud were you, how happy were you with the performance yesterday?
I think that's what we were all expecting for this group of players, this young group of players. And like for the group stage, we were a little bit frustrated because we all believe that that's the level of performance they're capable of. And to watch this kind of game where they deliver at the right time against the right team, I think it would be a massive boost of confidence for the squad, but also for the whole country, because that's the feeling at the stadium. Like the French were proud, and now we know that it's one more step towards the final goal. But I think for those players, that's what they need in terms of confidence, result, quality, and passion.
I I guess that with young teams, and it's the same with my country, England, you're never quite sure what you're going to get. Sometimes you're going to get fantastic performances, sometimes it's going to be a little bit less. What is the expectation now? Because France will play Uruguay, Luis Suarez and Edson Cavani, perhaps a more experienced team. What are your expectations moving forward for the French national team?
I think first talking about young group of players, those players in their team, in their football club, they are leaders and they're used to be ambitious and to play to win trophies. So now in this World Cup there's different profile of teams. I think France is more confident playing counter-attack because that's the profile of the offensive players.
Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have gone home, so the focus is on the next generation of stars. One of those is Kylian Mbappe, the first player to score 2 goals in a knockout game as a teenager since Pelé in 1958. Huge pressure on him now. Tell me what his qualities are.
First of all, he's really cold-blooded. like you mentioned, he's first. And I think his ambition is to become the first in everything. So he has like natural qualities, technical, physical. He's very fast. He's lightning fast. And at the same time, I think when he plays, he always prepare options for himself. He's not only about scoring goals, about trying to eliminate. He always prepare every kind of option and he's making the right choices. I'm impressed, and everybody compared him to Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry won a World Cup at 20. I hope that he will be the first to win a World Cup early. A lot of people now in France put their hope in Kylian. I hope that won't be too much and that at the end, like yesterday, everybody will be quite proud of him.
Florent Malouda, thank you for joining me on the Stan Collymore Show. Fantastic to see you here at Generation Amazing.
Thank you.
Un bombero para tapar ese incendio que significaba la salida de Martino y terminó siendo una caricatura de su propia versión. Bien, partido.
Delighted to be joined by another legend. Javier Saviola joins us. Javier, Argentina knocked out of the World Cup yesterday by France. What are your thoughts?
Argentina lamentablemente no ha podido encontrar el rumbo de este mundial. Ha pasado por distintas situaciones y quizá ha cometido algunos errores que lo han llevado a dejar la Copa del Mundo. Pero bueno, se ha encontrado con Francia, un rival muy fuerte, un rival muy difícil. Y bueno, ahora hay que disfrutar del Mundial sin Argentina, lamentablemente, pero hay otras selecciones que también nos puede dejar mucho, ¿no? Futbolísticamente. Así que el Mundial está siendo muy atractivo y la gente está disfrutando muchísimo.
Muchísimas gracias.
Nada, un gusto.
Day 2 here with Russia today. I'm here at Dias de los Muertos. I hope I got that right. In English, as everybody knows, it's called the Day of the Dead. It's a Mexican tradition. It's related to All Saints Day as well. Starting to think Stan's maybe trying to stitch me up with this one, but let's go have a look. Here we are. We're now going into the process. We don't know where... Paruski?
Yeah.
Da?
Да.
Malinko. So what I said, does she speak Russian? We didn't know if she spoke Russian or Spanish or whatever. She said yes. And Malinko is just a little bit. Let's see how it goes afterwards. This is going to be funny. Wait till I see you, Stan. There we go. Look at that. Here we are with Geronimo here, who owns these 3 stores, that's correct?
Indeed.
Okay, and this day, Dias de los Muertos, what does this mean to Mexicans?
Okay, it is important to know that the fact of acknowledging the death not as a sad aspect of our life, of our culture, but a portal to another dimension after life is as important as reality itself for Mexican people.
Okay, here we are at the Day of the Dead with some bang-on Mexican fans. When I say bang-on, they are right on. We're not going to talk about the Day of the Dead. We're going to talk about this jersey that these gentlemen are wearing. How have you been with Mexico's performances so far in this World Cup?
At the first time, fantastic against Germany. And then we have some doubt, but we are expecting to win against Brazil.
Mexico are doing very, very well. Massive game against Brazil. How do you see it playing out?
I will be there. I will be there in Samara covering the game. I hope that they win, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough game because Brazil is a good team.
One of the
So let's see what's going to happen.
Tony, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And let's enjoy the Day of the Dead. Thank you very much. Привет, добрый день. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. G'day, mate, and dobro dan. There's 4 languages for you. I hope you got them all in one. The 2 English ones should be pretty easy, but that was a great day today. Day of the Dead with the Mexicans. You know what, after that, maybe they might go and even beat Brazil. Over to you, Stan.
I'm delighted to be joined by a man that played at the same time as me, but I would have been watching in 1994 as this man. Players like René Higuita were doing some quite incredible things for the Colombian national team. They're back, of course, at the FIFA World Cup in Russia. Carlos Valderrama, thank you very much for joining us. After a difficult first game, you must be very happy with the last performance.
Sí, yo pienso que estamos muy contentos. Jugamos muy bien contra Polonia después de un partido difícil contra Japón, pero el equipo mostró carácter, mostró alegría, mostró categoría y todo el pueblo colombiano está muy contento por el resultado y por la forma como jugó el equipo colombiano.
What was the difference between the Japan game and the Poland game?
La diferencia fue que a los 5 minutos quedamos con un hombre menos, nos marcaron un penalti, el equipo reaccionó faltando pocos minutos del primer tiempo, 1-1, y ya se quedó físicamente y Japón marca el segundo gol, ya faltaban muy pocos minutos, pero hubo un partido diferente, distinto. Contra Japón jugamos 11 contra 11 y jugamos mucho mejor.
As a world-class midfielder yourself, how pleasing was it to see James Rodriguez, a fantastic ball to Falcao, and Falcao finally getting a World Cup goal?
Oh, fantástico, fantástico. Nosotros tenemos grandes jugadores de fútbol. James jugó muy bien. Juan Fernando Quintero espectacular. Y después el gol de Falcao, donde todo el pueblo colombiano está contento porque se lo merece, por todo lo que hizo en las eliminatorias pasadas, porque no pudo ir al Campeonato Mundial de Brasil. Y ahora vino muy bien y todos estábamos esperando ese gol. Todo el mundo está contento y solamente felicitar a Falcao porque lo consiguió con el mérito propio.
Do you think the confidence is now high enough to win the last game and to finish top of the group?
Sí, yo pienso que ahora toca un partido duro, difícil, porque tenemos que ganar, no podemos empatar. Y vamos a jugar con un equipo complicado, difícil, fuerte, rápido, pero Colombia tiene condiciones, tiene un buen equipo. Yo pienso que este partido contra Polonia, la forma como jugamos, nos ha motivado para confiar de que el equipo puede ganar ese partido.
You're Colombian, I'm English. England have started very well and could play Colombia in the next round. What have you made of a very young England team?
Tiene un equipo muy bueno, la renovación del fútbol inglés, ahí lo he demostrado, ha ganado todos los partidos, tiene un goleador como Kane, que es el goleador del campeonato, jóvenes, el técnico es joven, empiezo que este es un campeonato muy importante para el fútbol inglés y esperemos que no nos toque con nosotros, sino en la recta final.
Who are your favourites to win the Copa Mundial?
Now, difícil. Now, va, despacio. Vamos a esperar, pero está bueno el campeonato mundial.
And finally, you're here working for RT, same as me. How have you found Russia? Have you enjoyed the experience of being in Russia?
Pues espectacular, espectacular. La gente amable, siempre pendiente, la organización muy buena. Estoy sorprendido, pero estoy muy contento de estar acá. La gente en Rusia me ha tratado muy bien, donde voy, en los aeropuertos, en el hotel, en los parques. Entonces estamos viviendo una cosa muy espectacular. Solamente felicitaciones por la organización.
Carlos Valderrama, Leander, muchísimas gracias.
Gracias.
Colombia, Inglaterra, final.
Final. Good. The win Colombia. Good.
Lots of different countries that you may not associate with winning this trophy could well go to the final. England, France, Belgium, Colombia. I'm delighted to be joined by two people that know Colombian football all too well. Melissa Ortiz plays for the women's Colombian national team, and Carl Warswick is an Englishman, like me, but has lived in Colombia for the last 7 years. Guys, thank you very much for joining me on such a beautiful day. What have you seen from Colombia so far that could persuade our audience that this team could go all the way?
I truly believe that our impact player right now has been Juan Fernando Quintero. Quintero has been, very underrated previous to World Cup. He kind of fell off the map a little bit, and now, I mean, he's been pretty much taking over James' role since his injury, of his calf injury. Quintero has been the main leader, the creative player out of the center attacking mid spot. So I think with him, and then also one of my favorite players on our national team is Santiago Arias. The way that he combines with Cuadrado on the right flank is just awesome. The way that they communicate and they switch roles constantly, attacking, defending. I think that's what also creates that creative spark on the side.
What's the feeling within Colombia, the Colombian media, the Colombian press, Colombian fans as to going into this England game, Carl?
Well, it's all been framed in the context that England are the inventors of the game, that we respect England for their history, and that this is an exciting new process that's only just beginning. In contrast, in Colombia, it's almost a process that's ended. It's also, unfortunately, been overshadowed by James Rodriguez's injury.
Is he going to be fit?
Still too soon to say.
How much of a big... I mean, if Harry Kane was declared not fit for England, that would be a catastrophe across all of the newspapers. Raheem Sterling may be a little. Dele Alli may be a little. But there's one player in the England team, Harry Kane, that has to be protected. If Falcao is the ultimate, how far James Rodriguez down that scale, or is he equal to Falcao?
He's higher.
Really? More important?
He's the most important player in Colombian World Cup history. I mean, his achievement 4 years ago, nobody expected that. He was the top goal scorer. He scored the best goal. I saw that goal, and the Colombian journalists beside me were crying because they couldn't believe.
Was that the one in the Maracanã?
In the Maracanã,
I was there.
against Uruguay.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was just one of those moments where we turned to each other and said, "Did that really happen?" And of the last 15 goals Colombia scored at the World Cup, James has been involved in 10 of them. This is a player who, during qualifying, he dragged the team to Russia. He was involved in 48% of their goals. He's a phenomenon, Dad.
Right, I'm going to ask for you both of your expert opinions. Be kind, please. I know you're an Englishman, but sort of almost naturalised Colombian. What are you expecting from Colombia against England? With James, without James? And how far can this Colombian team go, Carl?
I think set pieces is going to be key. England scored 6 goals so far from this tournament set pieces, and we've seen from a player we haven't mentioned actually yet, Jerry Mina, 6'5", named after a mouse, but an absolute giant. And he scored 2 fantastic headers, both, as you say, Melissa, from Juan Fernando Quintero crosses. So I think that's going to be really important, how both teams attack and defend free kicks. But for me, England have the edge.
Whether James plays or not, I think it will still be a very level game. My score prediction is a 2-1 Colombia, obviously. I do think that England, although played against Belgium in the first group, hasn't had that true test yet. Whereas Colombia, we've had 2 somewhat, major tests, Japan losing and then Poland. So I think we have that better preparation in terms of gameplay, but it's going to be a very close game, and I think set pieces will be a key factor, both sides, England side and Colombia side, because we've had scored like 2 or 3 goals on set pieces with Jerry Mina. So I'm going with Colombia 2-1.
Thanks, guys, for joining me. May the best team win. I'm delighted you joined me on the Stan Collymore show. We threw you straight in the deep end the other day with the Day of the Dead. Did you enjoy it?
Fantastic.
Right, today, this is what we do. We dive in amongst fans. It's Russia, it's Spain, loads of passion, loads of colour, loads of reaction. You ready?
Yes, let's go.
Let's do it, baby.
Come on, buddy.
Good luck. We're right next to Nicole Sky, and we found a group of 17 Spanish fans, and you're getting married. He's getting married. So you're dressed as a Mexican today, and you're classed as a bullfighter on the... Been quite an incredible day in Moscow. Remember the date, July the 1st, 2018, the rank outsiders for the tournament, the hosts, the Russian national team, have beaten Piqué, Ramos, Costa. They've knocked them out of the FIFA World Cup, and they're into the quarter-finals. Quite incredible. Come on. Delighted to be joined by a man that is very well known to English football fans. Florent Malouda, of course, played for Chelsea, amongst other clubs in the French national team. Really appreciate you joining us today, Florent. Let's talk about the French national team. One of the favourites to win the World Cup, but how proud were you, how happy were you with the performance yesterday?
I think that's what we were all expecting for this group of players, this young group of players. And like for the group stage, we were a little bit frustrated because we all believe that that's the level of performance they're capable of. And to watch this kind of game where they deliver at the right time against the right team, I think it would be a massive boost of confidence.
Ball, you ready?
Are they going to win today?
Definitely. That's why we are here, yeah?
And what score are they going to win by?
I think we'll be 2-1.
Welcome to Russia.
Sir, where are you from?
I'm from Cameroon.
Cameroon didn't make it to the World
Yeah,
Cup.
but I come here to support Russia.
Oh.
Because I believe, I have a dream. Russia are going to win the World Cup.
They're going to...
1, 2, 3.